Hey everybody, what's up from Roll, Minnesota, your state of skate. Hey, I'm Butch Lehman, and today we have another episode of Skate Battle, the video series where we pit two sections in a head-to-head matchup. Anyway, we have two of the best skaters out there right now, and I think you guys are going to enjoy this episode. So today we're going to start out with Nils Jansons in his section, Magic Boots, and this is an amazing section, and he's one of my all-time favorite skaters. But we also have another absolute legend of the skating industry, and that's Carlos Bernal. And right now, he's been burning everything. He is on a roll. But anyway, this section is one that he just put out, and it's called Animal. And you'll see exactly why Carlos Bernal earns that name. Dude's an animal. But anyway, guys, let's check it out. All right, we're going to start our matchup off with Nils Jansons' part, Magic Boots. And he's been releasing section after section, video after video. I feel like if any sponsor out there was looking to get their money's worth out of a professional skater, Nils is it. He's delivering on a constant basis. We could call him the mailman, whether it's long-form videos, product release videos, short-form content on Instagram. He is a clip machine. And speaking of which, this Luke hang in slow motion is just delicious. And whoever was filming that, got to give him credit, getting up close so you can get the kick out. That's the kind of filming, cinematography I like to see. You'll also notice that Nils skates with a lot of speed and confidence. You saw it there in the switch up to true top horn, which is a very difficult one to do on ledges, by the way. But that's something I've always respected about his skating. It makes it feel effortless and flawless, especially when he rolls away from some of these tricks, just absorbing the landing, like this back fast slide. And the spot selection, like, interesting trick choice there, too, is like a quick tap backslide to far side fish brain. He's even got it completely grabbed throughout the whole process of the trick. So those little details, that attention to the finer points of skating, that I think is the difference that we'll often see between the elite skaters and then some of the other professionals and amateurs out there. It takes a lifetime of perfecting. Got another true top horn. I think that's 3 of them so far in this edit. That's something I like to see because that's one of my favorite tricks. Speaking of favorite tricks, this is one of my favorite tricks in the video. I cannot comprehend how much speed and momentum that would actually take. Tricks like that often look easy on camera or on video, but that wall, I'm sure, was incredibly steep. It was probably difficult to roll around and still get up there on top for the fish brain and have the speed to hold it. Love this one too. Another 90-degree transfer into an in-spin topsole and a down rail. Really difficult obstacle there too. Like, that's a quick sole. You miss that one and you're going for a ride in the worst possible way. I don't know about that. Full cab was flawless. Like, that was so perfect. And true top acid is a tough one to lock in on ledges. Really on anything. Got the 90-degree transfer over to backslide. Another one that was done flawlessly. Coming up to a big kink rail. Nils has been known for doing some kink rails. If you guys have ever watched the World Roll Series competition edits, he had some wild kink rail clips at the enders of each of those sections, if I remember correctly. Credit to Bobby Spazov there. We'll have to take a look at one of his sections coming up one of these days, too. All right, next we're going to shift gears over to Carlos Bernal. He's a pro for USD, and I believe this video, Animal, is to promote his new USD Sway Pro Boot, which will feature prominently in this video part. But he's starting it off with a fast plant up to 270 back farv to sole grind, and even manages to sneak in a mute grab 180 over the stairs. Now, I mentioned this with Nils earlier, but one of the things I like about both of these two skaters is the speed and the confidence that they approach every trick with. It just makes it really enjoyable as a viewer to see that level of fluidity that both of these two skaters have. And that's the whole reason I wanted to pit them against each other in this skate battle. Speaking of battles, I bet that was a battle, but Carlos was able to do that full cab kind grind both ways. He did it left-footed and right-footed, so showcasing that technical dexterity. And I like how he's able to sneak in that in-spin topsole right at the end of the ledge line there. That's something I've always respected for people that can do multiple switch-ups on ledges. I've never fully understood that myself. I'm kind of a one grind, hold it type of person, maybe get one switch-up in on a ledge if I'm lucky. But people like Mike Murda, Jansen, and others who can find their center of balance on top of the ledge and be able to sneak in multiple switch-ups, there's an artistry to that, and that's something that I think a lot of pro skaters know well. We got the true spin topsole. I love that trick, especially when you're locked in, body twisted, head's kind of pointed over the shoulder. It's a really fun trick to do and one that I think looks really good. It's a weird improv system up to this ledge. Like a drop in to a quick 1 foot fast plant into topsole. Also, look at this big mute 180 out. That's the way to do it. If you're going to exit a trick, you might as well make it look stylish. And the mute grab is my personal favorite. This is another trick that I think is underrated, outspin sweat stance. It's probably the most difficult of the outspin tricks to do. Those are the ones where you approach fakie and you spin away from the obstacle 180. And the problem with the outspin sweaty is it's really easy to over-rotate that trick. And so it is deceptively difficult. It's like a Royale cess slide. Up into alley-oop top acid. Full cab out. Yeah. He gets a little kick out with his feet there. It's not really necessary for the trick, but I do think it brings the package together. It adds to the style and the fluidity of it. Carlos Bernal is definitely in my top 5 favorite skaters to watch right now. I like the balance of technical and hammers that he brings in, and you're definitely going to see some more hammers in this part. Really photogenic spot there. That drop sea ledge. This is another really photogenic spot as long as we're talking about it, but you've got the ocean in the background, the beach. He's just holding this topsole forever. Like, look how long this rail is. He's got some time up there to think about his life's journey, contemplate the great mysteries of the universe, solve his midlife crisis, whatever he needs to do, then rolls away. Yeah, I was a little bit concerned he didn't have a spotter, but I saw somebody down there with a camera, and we've had too many skaters injured in accidents like that. So if you're going to do rails going down into the street, make sure you have appropriate people on the lookout for cars, for vehicles. By the way, here's that Carlos Bernal Pro Skate I was talking about earlier, and I think more companies should do this. They should insert the footage, the advertisement piece within the video, like the middle, the beginning, kind of spread it out instead of right at the end. So I think these pro skaters deserve that acknowledgement, that recognition, and the royalties that come along from selling their pro skate. So if people click off the video too soon, it's kind of undermining the whole point of a promotional piece like this. So I'm all for it. It's a really weird rail. This is like drop C rail, kind of a drop rail, kind of not. By the way, there's a lot of great B-roll footage, so shout out to the filmer and the editor of this video part. But you've got some good setting detail video. You've got some good character-driven B-roll. Really confident switch up there into the true top soil. Like the slow-mo here. Another really, really difficult trick, but full cab alley-oop topsole. I actually got wrecked at the skate park doing one of those on the quarter pipe the other day. I missed my sole foot, and I bounced my tailbone really hard on the coping. You guys have probably been there before. It's not something you ever want to do, is bounce your tailbone on a ramp. Doesn't feel good. Got a down ledge. True spin sole. He's got so much speed, he's just going to run up the stairs. Make his grand exit. It's the way to exit a trick, though. It's like, I landed it. I'm out of here. Setting up for a line in this one, we're going from the guardrail into a hurricane top acid. Very difficult trick. For those of you unfamiliar, hurricane grinds are 360 top sides where you spin away from the obstacle. So it's really hard to see it and to plan your lock. And it took me a long time to learn those, but even doing those now, the only way I can do them is on skate park obstacles, usually ones that have a little step up or a ramp to launch you. It adds a whole nother layer of difficulty when you're doing them from flat ground. And you actually have to jump and huck your spin. This is probably my favorite trick in the whole video part, personally. But this is a massive gap to wall ride. Gets the 180 out, rolls away perfectly. And there's this other angle that I love. It's the like straight on. This one, straight on angle. That is a hammer. Whoever said hammers died or people don't do hammers anymore have never met Carlos Bernal, because he's bringing in hammers like they've never gone out of style. Speaking of which, we get another hammer here to end the video part. Very famous ledges here. A lot of amazing tricks have gone down, and he's going to add one right here with the disaster true spin Mizu. Guess it could be a far side kind grind depending on where he's approaching from. To me, it looks like true spin Mizu, so we're going to call it that. Rolls away perfectly from fakie. All that speed. He celebrates. I can't think of a better way to celebrate and commemorate the release of a new pro skate. Great promotional piece. Love watching some Carlos Bernal skating. Anyway, guys, when all is said and done, Nils Jansons, Carlos Bernal, they're two of my favorite skaters. Again, I love the speed, I love the confidence, the trick selection, the spot choice. Everything about their skating is highly engaging, entertaining, and I think they both do an excellent job of promoting the companies that they're riding for. And when I think of a professional skater, it's a combination of those things, that you have the talent to skate well, but also the marketability to do something positive for the sport, to promote the companies, but also get younger people interested in inline skating. Both of these guys are doing that at a high level, so I'm going to declare them both winners. I can do that. It's my channel. But anyway, you guys will have to let me know who you think is the winner of this head-to-head series in skate battle. Nils Janson, Carlos Bernal. Let me know down in the comments below. Anyway, that's going to wrap it up for this one. I'm Butch Lehman of Roll, Minnesota, reminding you all to stay safe, stay healthy, and get out there and do some rollerblading. Till next time, everybody, peace.